Good afternoon, everybody. It is your commander and internet father, Rebel Red, here again on another Saturday night. And I hope everybody has enjoyed their weekend. And hopefully I can make it better. We have a Rebel Red first tonight. Yeah, that was probably my fault. So I have multi-streaming set up, and I was trying to ban a user on Kick, and it accidentally banned Nightbot. So now I have to figure out how to undo that. If I can figure out where the banned users stuff is. Well then, I do not see a way to fix that at the moment, which is just freaking fantastic. There we go. Okay, unbanned. And I don't know where Nightbot disappeared to. Okay, we'll just do this. Save. Okay. That has been fixed. Gotta love using new stuff. I always seem to have problems whenever I'm running new programs. But I've got it fixed now. Nightbot is back. And now that I've got that issue taken care of, we can go back to what I was talking about. So this is going to be a first on my channel. I know several months back, I did show everyone that I now have a hand cam for streams, but I hadn't really had anything to really start those kind of streams at that time. But now I do, and this is going to be a model building stream. And I put out a poll on Discord asking what everyone would prefer that I start with, which was either Star Wars model kits or doing Warhammer 40k miniatures. Several people were interested in both, but Star Wars won out as the first kit we will build, which worked out perfectly because I already had one. And I've been keeping it hush-hush on what that kit was going to be until now, where we can do the big reveal. Drum roll, please. Bamses. And also hands. I know, spoiler alert. I'm white. Why is a ghost? Probably was obvious, but anyway. We have Boba Fett, specifically the Book of Boba Fett design. I actually found this in a toy store in a local city of mine on the square. And I just kind of stumbled upon it, like was not expecting to find it in there at all. But for those who don't know, Boba Fett is probably my favorite character in all of Star Wars. Probably one of my favorite characters ever. Because, I mean, look at him, man. Look at him. Got one of the coolest designs of any, like, sci-fi character ever. And yeah, his backstory's kind of dumb in the movies, but it's way better in the comics. And Book of Boba Fett wasn't terrible. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't amazing, but it's not like absolutely god-awful like a lot of people want to say. But we're here to start building. I have the manual here right beside me. We'll go ahead and get started. I guess I need to figure out which part of the kit I need first. Which I believe it has parts from another kit mixed in. Because looking at the instructions, there's a ton of pieces that are X'd out. Which I'm assuming means that we are not going to be able to use those. Which I think I actually read that on a review for it on Amazon, is that it does use parts from an old Boba Fett kit from his original design. Which honestly might work out in my favor, because I do have that on my list of other kits to build. So I will have some extras, I guess. But I did order a small tool kit from I think it's Tamaya, however you say the brand name. Supposedly a really popular, really good brand for miniatures. And I did get a toolkit as well as an extra pair of clippers. So we've got our clippers here. I think the only things I will need for this, it did come with some screwdrivers and like a box cutter. But only things I will probably need is the clippers, the file, and maybe the tweezers. Not 100% sure that we'll need those, but we'll see. And one thing about this camera, I don't believe it has an auto-focusing feature on it. It does not. It does a pretty good job of focusing specifically on what I'm actually having the camera pointed at, but if I try to bring anything closer, it's not going to work. I have to manually adjust it. But that might work out in my favor. Well, let's go ahead and get this open. And we have quite a few parts to work with here. But supposedly I'm supposed to start with... First part I need is F20. Okay, what's just a second thing of instructions? Okay, this is just like basic instructions for Bandai model kits. Won't need that. Let's see, this is probably the part. Yep, I already see the 20 in there. We'll go ahead and move this out of the way. Ooh. So let's see, we've got these. We have some stickers in there. Okay. Put these stickers to the side here. Make sure I don't lose them. Okay, so we've got first set of parts that we need. Put the toolbox away. Try my best not to have everything fall out into the floor. Okay, so I think these are all of the connectors, which will probably be what we put on last. What we need right now is this piece. It says we need 20, and got some new clippers here. And clean cut, love to see it. Try to make sure I keep everything in frame here. Okay. Perfect. And then it says we need piece 9, 8, 9, and 11. Okay. Wait. Is that right? Oh, okay, yes. So we're just making the chest piece for right now, it looks like. So we'll go ahead. Trim these off. Don't even really have to do much cutting on those. They seem to want to just fall out. Okay. We've got those, and then it said piece 11. Is this one? Okay. I do have the sander or the file, but I'll probably save that for the end when I have everything put together, because a lot of these pieces I feel like are going to be covered, so any of the cut marks that I leave behind you won't even be able to see once it's completely put together anyway. And then we need 19, which is which one? I actually don't see that on here. Hold on. F19. Wait a minute. That doesn't seem right. I think I already see an issue. It looks like the kit is not numbered correctly, because I'll show what I mean here. So it says on the model here, that I'm supposed to grab F19, which according to this is the back half of the chest piece and the two connector pieces. But if you look at the model, F19 is this piece right here, which is, I believe, a connector on one of the gauntlets, I think. So that could be a problem that we run into as we complete this thing. But that's fine. As long as I can go by what is in the images, I should be okay. Because this, at least on this part, this piece is obvious which one it actually wants me to use. Because there's nothing else in this kit that looks even remotely similar. Well, actually, hold that thought. I grabbed the wrong one. I think I grabbed the wrong one. Yep. That's why. Never mind. Forget what I said. It's not the kit that's messed up. I'm just dumb. I do need pieces from this section for this, but not the torso section. So, which one is this one? Let's see. I need F. Okay, there we go. So, those are for the old Boba Fett model. I'll just go ahead and connect them a little bit just so I don't lose them. I won't need them for this model, but if I do decide to get the original Boba Fett model, I would like to have those as extras. So I'm actually supposed to use these. Trying to make sure I use the flat end of the clippers so that I don't clip off anything that's important. Off some excess there. I might move the camera up a bit because I feel like it's not picking up everything that I'm doing. We got that. And then we need this half. Some of these pieces, it's hard to get a clean cut on them. Well, that one didn't do too bad. Okay, so now I need to put these pieces in, it says, so it's supposed to be this piece in the bottom half. Oh, I see. So that goes in like this. And then the arm pieces go in how exactly? Oh, they snap in. Okay. So it says that these need to be on the outside, so I have it backwards. Okay. I guess that's where the arms connect from. Okay, that one That one's not wanting to really snap into place, which has me a little worried. There we go. I got those. And then for the 19, supposed to take from PC. It says there's a PC and a PCF, and I want to make sure I have the right one. Let's see. These. Nope. And either. So I'm going to assume I have the right parts, because I don't see anything else with the label PC, so it has to be these. And it says I need 2 out of the 16 section, which are these. Okay. Got those 2 tiny little pieces. It does kind of have a little bit of an autofocus on it, but it seems to be struggling a bit. Hang on. Supposed to have an autofocus, but it's struggling until my hand is in frame. Okay, weird. So it needs 2 of those in the back. It is not, actually. I do have Warhammer on my list of things to order to start doing these. This is actually a Boba Fett model kit that I'm working on for the first stream. Because out of the poll, everybody decided, or the majority picked Star Wars. But don't worry, I will do some Warhammer stuff in the future. That is the next thing on my list. Okay, so now it says I need A10. Which section is this? Okay, this is A, so I at least have this one right. To back there. Uh-oh. Well, that came off easier than I was expecting. I don't think it was supposed to come off that easy. There we go. And make sure get any extra edges off there. Hang on. The flintlock pistol kick sound appealing. I don't know. I've never worked with like partial build kits for firearms. It's not something that I really have a lot of experience with, but I mean, if people like these kind of streams, I could definitely see myself doing that. I think that's taking care of it. Really hard to tell because this is a very small portion of this model that I'm trying to file down. Okay, I think that got it. Cool. And then this is supposed to clip onto the back. Okay. So, clips right into place. Got that. And then we need okay. Says we need a 17 and a 18. Oh, that is a tiny piece. And that is the Beskar heart. And most people probably will not know what that means because, unlike me, they are not a humongous Star Wars nerd. Where to go? Ain't no way I lost a piece already. What the H? The hell I go? Beskar Green. Close. But it's a little bit higher than that. Okay, where did it go? What? Am I crazy? It's not. I don't see it in the floor. Where'd it go? It's not this. I'm sure someone's already saying it in typing it in chat. This is extra plastic shavings off of something. Oh, I see it. It is in the page. Oh my gosh, that is such a small piece. If that landed in the floor, I never would have found it. But it goes right there. Okay. So the Beskar heart is this little midsection on any piece of Beskar chest plate, which is what the Mandalorians use. And it is always reinforced to offer more protection to the wearer's heart. Hence why it's called the Beskar heart. The more you know. But now we need 18, I think. Yep. So we need 18. Hold on, before I cut off a piece of the lower plate. Try not to break something. See, I feel like I'm having to press too hard. I'm going to break something. There we go. Oh, there's the top half I didn't see. There we go. So that goes here. Doesn't seem to want to sit flush. Okay. If we have to file it down later, we will. But now I need sections from H? The hell is H? Don't think it's quick. Oh, it's literally right here. So it's the collar section of his armor. Okay. I got the neck guard. Whoop. It flew away. Hold on. Oh. Well, let me cut off the other pieces it says it needs first. Does it need 16, A16, and 15? Okay. I'm nervous using these because I've never actually used clippers for these kinds of things before. I have worked with build kits before, but I've only ever worked with kits that you don't need tools to use, which you don't really need these to put this together. It does make it look cleaner because it gets rid of all those pointed sections from the frames that they're in. Because if you just like twist them out, they'll have these plastic bits all over them. So this just makes it look better, but you don't really have to have it. And we're trying to make it look nice, so. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so we don't use that part. I was wondering. Yeah, for those just popping in, I was saying in the beginning that a lot of the pieces in this kit are reused pieces from the original Boba Fett model that they have. So it has a lot of the stuff from like his original costume, but it does not actually go on the model. So if you see a bunch of these things in here during the stream and are wondering why I haven't cut them out, some of these are not actually meant to go on here. They just recycled pieces from another kit to make it easier to make this one. Because I mean, honestly, a lot of the stuff on this model is very similar. I mean, the armor is almost identical. So, got those. Go ahead and attach those then. Excuse me. So this goes on top. How the heck does it? Oh, okay, that's odd. Okay. Okay. Gotta put a little bit of pressure on it. It does not want to sit flush otherwise. Okay, I think that's got it. And then the chest piece sections, which are to go like so. Okay. Try not to press too hard because I'm afraid I'm going to break some of these other pieces, because some of these armor pieces are very thin, so I could very easily bend them. Okay, and then I need C19 and C17. parts. What do I have? Okay, this is F. This is... That's A. I need C. Is it this? No, that's BCF. Okay, so D17, 19. Oh, I was actually already supposed to have this put together. There we go. We have the torso. And now, where is C? Oh, here it is. So 17 and 19. So 17. It cut so clean it wanted to stay right where it was. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of work room on this desk, but I'm making do. Okay. So it's supposed to be up facing this way, and then this section should have this. Okay. And then that apparently goes in the bottom. There we go. Okay, so that's how his torso rotates, I suppose. Okay, well, we're already done with the first page, and now it has us switching up to go to the helmet. So A6 and A6 and B6. That's going to be confusing. Where are the green parts? Get out of there. Trying not to break stuff. Making it difficult. Okay, so I'm assuming... Okay. I'm really dumb because for the longest portion of this stream, I seriously thought that was 13. But it is supposed to be B. So I need A6 and B6. Okay. So A6. Okay. And B6. That one's pretty long cut that I have to do. Hi, Kiana. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good weekend. Just working on some Star Wars build kits. Okay, I feel like I didn't cut that one deep enough, but we can fix that in a moment if that is the case. And then I need A5 and A14. Pretty big jump. Okay. I'm getting too zoned in on these kits and I'm forgetting that I need to make sure they're in frame. Oh, I actually have a VTuber. I'm just not moving a whole lot because I'm too focused. Oh, actually, I guess it would help if that was on the screen so that people could see what the heck's going on. Because I do primarily stream on the Purple streaming site, but I am streaming on multiple platforms now. So for anyone who is watching on that and is wondering who the hell I'm talking to, it's someone on the green streaming service. We'll call it Punch for shits and giggles. So I mean, it's close enough. It's basically a PNG that they just put rigging onto. These make me nervous. I'm afraid I'm cutting into the actual model. These edges are so undefined. There we go. There's cock twitching and kicking in balls. Sure, South. Whatever you're talking about, I agree. Have any toggles as well? I do. Funnily enough, this is actually just a mask that I can remove. And then you see my handsome zombie face. And then got a smile. It doesn't actually have any tracking on it, so if I do use the smile, it kind of messes with stuff. Well, thank you. I don't hate my model's face. I do think the mask looks cooler. I do plan on having some extra rigging done on the mask to where it actually has more expression. Kind of like what you would see with like Deadpool or Spider-Man, where there's a lot more animation in the eyes. And I have the One Punch Man angry face. And then my crying face for when my wife says no booba. It's a crime, a travesty. And my flustered face when I get to see her booba. Just a great time. And I can cross and uncross my arms. So you can see that I'm built like a brick shit house when my arms aren't crossed. Sure, go ahead. feel like I put the mask on while I'm doing this because I know if I look down, it'll make it look like I'm closing my eyes. Alright. Oh, I'm moving it out of frame again. Can't help it. ADHD brain. Okay. YouTuber models and stuff myself. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see here. See my examples. Not interested at the moment while I am on stream. You are welcome to whisper them to me. Please do not post links or anything like that in the chat. If you do, I will ban you for it. Just fair warning right now. Let's see. Wait, how am I supposed to put these together? Okay, so these need to go together first. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Okay. And then the back half. I don't ban links south. I'm not banning links. Well, I still haven't figured out how to enable temporary links. Because I tried doing that yesterday when someone was trying to post, I believe it was a YouTube video for Darktide for like a build, but I could not figure out how to turn the temporary setting on. Wait a minute. How does this work? Am I doing it backwards? So confused. Should. Yeah, show you the portfolio until you agree by yourself. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely take a look. What the? I feel like that has to be how it goes in. So why are you being difficult? There we go. There. Oh, come on. There we go. Gotta get that one last good click in. I appreciate it. I have been dealing with a lot of spam bots since I've started streaming on this platform, so I'm a lot more on edge when I see stuff that is suspicious. Okay, so that should just click into place. Didn't click, but it's in place, so we'll roll with it. That's going to be a problem, I can already tell. There's no easy way to do this without it scraping something else off. I wonder if I can just cut the excess off. Sort of. That kind of worked. Hold on. debris and my clippers doing all that fine cutting work on it. So now I need D14. Well, now where the hell's D? It's F. Got F, B, A, C. Now I gotta find D. D14. Assuming. Release it. Release it. Release the piece. Okay, there we go. This one. So it's asking for the visor and the dome. Okay. And come on. There we go. This is definitely a learning experience, specifically learning to keep everything in frame as I'm working on it. So now I need B7, so now we're onto another board. Okay. So this fella right here. Okay. So going to assume this goes on first. Okay. And make sure the classic dent is still on the front. All right. We have our Boba Fett helmet probably about 75% done. So now I need, okay, I had section D somewhere. Where did it go? Or wait, was that literally the one I just had in my hands? Yes, it was. So I need D2. Huh? Oh. This section. Oh. We do have an ad break about to come through for Twitch. So during that time, feel free to take a restroom break or grab a snack. I will still be here working on this. And if you don't want to miss out on any of the extra pieces I work on, be sure to drop a sub. And remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you do get one free sub a month that you can use on any streamer. And it needs... Okay, it says to do that after, so we'll do this first. And it goes on this side. Ah, come on. Get in there. Ow. Caught the skin on my thumb. Okay. Got that on there. Now I need... Okay, it says apply stickers first before I put it on the model. That's always a fun time. Come on. Okay. so nervous with these small pieces. I'm afraid I'm going to cut off too much. Come on, come on. Yeah, okay. And it says to use 9, which I guess it's supposed to wrap around the antenna? Okay. So confused. Okay. I'm sure it would make more sense to use the tweezers for this. Actually, you know what? I'm making a good point. Let's. So we've got the tweezers. The only thing I'm confused about is it says it's supposed to go like here. I don't know how I feel about this particular sticker. I don't feel like it's going to last. I feel like if anything's going to fall apart on this kit, it's going to be this sticker in particular. Move that out. It's got bubbles that are building up in it too. Okay. I mean, all in all, I don't think I did too bad. I mean, it looks like it's part of the kit. All right. Well, you guys got back just in time. I just finished literally spending the entire ad break putting on a sticker. But all in all, I impressed myself. It literally looks like it's just part of the kit. But it does have the antenna, and it is adjustable. Sweet. That is going to be, if anything is going to break on this kit, it is literally going to be that. That is going to be the first thing. Guaranteed. So now I need the A section again, and I need section A, is it 31, I'm assuming? Yep. So this piece right here. And how are you supposed to go in there? Okay, the rounded edge goes first. Aha! I was wondering, and that answers my question. I was wondering what keeps the antenna from going too far backwards. But it has a little groove there, so it can't go any further back than what it's supposed to. I might just I'm probably not going to mess with the actual antenna itself all that much, just because, one, it is very thin plastic, so it could easily break, and two, with the sticker there, it does not want to move very well. Which is fine. I mean, it would be cool for like posing related stuff, but I ain't messing with all that. This is something that's going to sit on my shelf behind me and just look cool. Okay. Got that. So the helmet is pretty much done. Now it's saying I need F21, which I think is this one here. Yes. F21, which is, I believe, the neck covering. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off this section because it is in the next step. Save me time. Okay. And I need PC7. I believe. Hang on. Nope, that's the stand. Have these cloth covering pieces that it says I will need in a moment. So we'll go ahead and get those out. So wait. PC is here. Seven. Pretty sure it's this. Okay. Round this off a little bit better. Okay. And then that's supposed to go with the larger half facing down. That doesn't seem right, but something's not lining up here. We'll hold on to that. Okay. Or is it because I got the wrong portion of it? No, that's it. It's supposed to be. Okay. I think I see now. There we go. And then this half goes along the other side. Nice and flush. Okay. And then the helmet clicks into the bottom here. Okay, I was about to say, it looks like a plastic like fill line, but okay, there we go. All right, so now we've got that on there. And now it says, okay, so I need the scarf sections. Make sure I don't actually tear into these. So we have the small scarf and large scarf. Ignore the fact that they look like toilet seats. So this is the front. Supposed to fold them, it says. Okay, got those. And it's supposed to go through the helmet, or through the neck of the helmet. Would help if they would quit sticking together. So now we've got those in there. And then it is meant to click into torso. Okay. Not bad. Feel like it could be a little bit thicker, but it'll work. Okay. Have a scarf, and now working on the loincloth part of it. D8 I think is this section here. Need this piece here. Okay. So there. And more of the PC pieces. So I need 6. Do I just need one of them or both? Because there's 2 in here. I think it's just asking for the one. Get out of there. Thank you. Okay. And it's supposed to be facing this way. And... Huh? Is it for the legs? Hold on. Well, this isn't confusing at all. Definitely fit the part as far as they will go. Giggity. Okay. So that goes there. I think I have it backwards. Okay, there we go. Could be on that side. And that is page 2 done. And now we move on to page 3. I need another one of those 6 pieces. Come on, get off of there. I made the cut. Okay. That one. So it goes in here. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. I feel like it should be this way. Yeah, I'm gonna say that makes more sense. Now they're the same spacing. Now it says I need a PC 12. Oh, might help if I didn't have it upside down. This one. Where'd you go? There you are. So, how do you go on there? Okay, it says side with the whole faces up. Yep, nope, don't you get away from me. So it goes like so. Now I need D6. Is the back half of the loincloth. There we go. And it should just snap right into place. Okay. Doesn't sit very flush, does it? Something about that seems off. But that is what it says to do, so I guess we'll roll with it. I can already tell the coloring is off and it's going to bother me. I hate that. I hope by the time that I'm done with this, it will actually look right, because that is not the right color. I don't know, we'll see. And now I need to do the right leg. So D18. And D19. Okay, and PC5 is one of these. Okay. And I'm sure that's supposed to be what keeps this together. Well, I'm already messing stuff up, so doing this right. Okay, so it should be on this side. Okay. Okay, 1/2 of the leg. Now I need F. Okay. F14. And PC 17. Okay. So how's this going there? Like so. Nope, that's not what I this one. So F13. Ah, darn it. Where did it go? Oh, I knew this would happen eventually. Where did it go? Un momento, por favor. Okay. Don't know how it ended up on the complete opposite side of my desk, but here we are. Okay. So put the piece in there. F13 and F14 go together like so. And I need E. Need the knee pads. So E4. Okay. E4, and it goes in like so. Perfect. Snaps into place. Is that how it's supposed to go? Need C35. And PC1. Two of those. One, two, These are supposed to be a section here. Okay. And I need C36. C36. And supposed to be perfectly straight. And then it goes like so. I think these are supposed to be arm joints or knee joints. Honestly, don't know. Then D9. Huh? Oh. D9. Apparently did not cut enough. There it goes. Okay, so nope, not that one. I need one. Already tell. So it needs to be like so. Okay. Now that's locked into place. And 22 and 23. Oh my lord. Sorry. Ain't no way. That is the tiniest pieces. Look, so tiny they're already bending out of frame. Okay. So go in to those. I'll break them trying to get them in there. Okay, so and this one goes into there. I'm glad I pulled out the tweezers. I didn't think I was going to need such a small piece to go in there. And I broke it. Shit. Love that. Yep, it snapped right off. Don't know what I expected with that small of a piece. Oh well. Okay. We'll just move on. We'll pretend like that didn't happen. Anyway. I love having the instructions. It literally says, please be careful not to break the part. As I literally just broke it. Okay. So this half connects to this. To then have this half connect with this. And now we have a leg joint. Fantastic. And now we work on the grippers. This is feeling too much like work. Okay. I need F12. Nope, that's D. This is F, I think. Yes, so F12, which is a connecting joint. And then I need BC20. Put these down here. Okay. And then it locks in like so. Okay. And F11. There we go. I'll say, I know I cut it. It's not coming out. And then it goes, I guess just over as a covering of that. So it needs to be turned slightly, I think. What's showing in the, so it needs to go like so. Okay. Guess that's supposed to be the ankle joint. And then we need F8 and F7, which are the shoes. Whoop, nope, not losing another one. Nope, you get back up here. 7. might have to scoot up a little bit. Starting to kill my shoulders. Okay. So bottom half connects to the sole of the shoe. Okay. And then that goes into here. Okay. Now we have our ankle joint. And more joints. So now I need C39. So this one. See. And then I need PC4. And then that goes in through here. And it says in the instructions to keep the longer side facing outwards. Now I need C40. That one made me nervous. That one was a little bit harder to cut than the rest of them. Okay, and then it should walk right in. And then that attaches up here. Okay. And the foot goes on here. There we go. I knew it could go in further. All right, so we have one of the legs done. And now we do the second one. So now I need D16 and PC5. Okay, and come on. PC5. Where are you? There you are. Pretty much just doing a mirrored version of what I just did. Okay. But this time I'm going to make sure that I do this part first before I cut the other half so that I don't get mixed up which one goes where. Okay, that goes there. And I need D17. Okay, perfect. And then connect those together. Maybe on the wrong side. Think so. Nope. No way. That has to be the right way. There we go. Okay. Now I need F15. Is it this one? Yep. F15. Okay, and PC 17. Okay. Which goes into the recess right here. And I need 16. And E3. Okay, so now these will connect like so. Maybe. There we go. And then the knee pad will go on here. Okay. And now I need A31. On this one here. Okay. And then 2 PC1s. I'm almost to the point where I don't need any more of these joint pieces, and I will be so happy. Okay. Now we have those 2 pieces that connect in here and be extended as far as they can go. shoulder hurts. Ow. Ow. Now I need C32. One here. Okay. Now we have the leg joint. Now I need D7. Okay. D7. Which goes on like so. Okay. And now we get those super tiny pieces again and try not to break them this time. I go. Okay. Let's try this again. So wait. Smaller portion is meant to go inside. Ow. How that makes sense. Well, I see. I had it right the first time. Oh, these pieces suck. They are literally the tiniest things on planet Earth. And the fact that they have to be flush cuts makes it even more annoying. Okay. That's about as good as they are gonna get. Okay. There's the other piece. Come on. Get in your home. Dagnabbit. Really? You scumbag. Okay. Think that did it. Alright. Well, we got those on right this time. Broke the other one, unfortunately. But not much I can do about it now. We got that in there. So now these pieces are good to be connected. Okay. So there's that piece done. And now we work on the other foot. Is on this piece. I'm kind of doing this backwards, but I know how this piece is supposed to go together, so save me some time here. Okay. Foot, sole, connect, done. Now we do the other half, which is the joint. So I need F12 and F11. Okay, F12. Okay. Oh, and then I need P20. This piece here. Okay, so man, my back. Okay. Then this goes over here. For the foot joint to go inside of here. Okay. And then I have the other connection is, let's see. The 37. And 38. I know is going to be a part of it. You here, so I know you go last. PC4. Is this one? Okay. And then we put this piece together. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now we connect them all. So this goes in here. Foot goes in here. Perfect. And now they are ready to be connected to the body. Okay. We have one leg. And now we will make it 2. All right. Back just in time. We just finished both legs on model. I'm really hoping once we get the actual like fabric and stuff on here, it will start looking correct. So now we need G. G3, 2, and 5. Okay, so sure I've got it facing the right way. Well, that should be okay. And then 2 goes here. And 3. Saw where it landed this time. Okay. And then 3 goes there. Perfect. And then I have a hip cloth front. Fold like so. And then goes here. Okay, kind of odd placement of that, but apparently that's where it goes. That's gonna get obnoxious. Okay, so goes there, and then supposed to connect here. Okay. Okay. All right, and then before. And the other cloth, assuming. Oh, okay. So cape goes folded like so. So then, where does it go? Okay, so it goes in to this portion right here. Okay. To then clip into the back. And, oh, come on. Oh, there it goes. All right. Ooh, there we go. All right. I feel like that could have gone in a little bit smoother. Fix it later. That's something we can take care of later. Okay. So now we go to page 5. Okay. I think after this, I will be done with all of the joint sections. See, this is what is bothering me. When I look at the screenshot, does anything seem a little off to you? I mean, I guess I could spray paint it, or I could use some acrylic paint to fix this, but I shouldn't need to, and that's the problem. But anyway. Go ahead, get the holster. Okay, that's all piece. That's which then goes into here. Like so. Easy enough. That'll have to work. Because the only way I can get it to go in now is taking this apart, and not going to do that. So I'll probably break something. This scarf wants to keep turning to face the wrong way. Okay, so now is the arms. C4. Well, how does C3 fit into this? Oh, it's the left arm, that's why. Okay. Now I need PC 10 and PC 14. Okay. PC 10. And I need F17, which in here, I believe. Yep. I know I cut you. Why are you not coming off? There we go. Okay, so C4. Right. And that goes in there. 4 goes here. And then 17. All right. Yep. Okay. So there's one of the shoulders, I'm assuming. Okay. C6. C5 will go on there in a second. I'll go ahead and cut it out for later. I'll go there. Now I need 2 of the 13s. Okay. So one to go there. And one to go here. And then this to close it up. Nope, that's F. Getting the gauntlets finally. So PC 15. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Oh, 15 goes into D11 at the bottom. Okay. And close on that. And then yes, supposed to go in like so. And then the joint. Wait. I don't think that's how that's supposed to go in there. What? No, that is not how that is supposed to go in there. What? Bullshit. Oh, it's a whole new piece. That's why. Where's the? I need C22. There we go. So now that goes there. And then that goes in there. There we go. And then F27 and C12. Okay. So this will do a closed fist. Hopefully. There we go. Close fist and then connect. All right. So there's the right arm. D15. Okay, and D12. I think this is the attachments for the flamethrower. Nope, backwards. That has to be back end. Okay. So okay. Oh, and then this goes. That goes in there. Oh, shoot. That cut off more. Okay, now that should go in there. Yeah, there we go. And it's not perfect, but it doesn't look terrible. And now we have the shoulder piece. I have a feeling I am not going to get this done before I would normally end stream. Come on, let it go. All right. And E. Where's E at? Never mind. I know where it is. It's this one. I need E1. Go. So they snap in right there. And then that snaps in to here. Okay. one of the arms done. Oh. Well, maybe I can get it done before stream's over. Okay, I just need to be a little bit quicker. PC 10 and 14 and C3. It's F. Yep, I need C. Okay. C3. And then I'll need C7. What the heck is C8 for? Okay. Worry about that later. I feel like a lot of these are part of the Boba Fett build kit, or the OG one. So C3, C7. I need PC 10 and 14. So there's 14. And 10. Okay. So is this right? No. It makes so. And then that goes in to there. Let's see something. That help at all? Maybe. Hang on. Okay, maybe that helps. I turn my overhead light off and then I just turned on the light for the hand cam. I feel like that's actually helped a little bit. Okay, so we have that part, which then needs to connect to this. Okay. PC 13s. That get any brighter? Nope. That is as bright as it gets. Now all I've got are these connection joints on this. Okay. I need C2. this one in a minute. Put this up here to the side. So 2 is a joint. Which connects to here. Okay. And then I need D again, D21 and 22. PC 15. Okay. It's this last piece here. Okay. Which goes into this piece. Like so, and then connect these together. Okay. All right, and now I need F18. See. F, where is 18? Oh, okay. There. 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 Okay. And it said to make very sure don't cut off. And but I did miss some spot just above it. Okay. So now that will connect right here. And now I need 20, which is where exactly? 18, 19, 20. Ooh, that is a tiny piece. Almost missed it. Okay, so where that? Okay, so it just connects like so. Okay. And now on last 2 pages, I need see. what it just stuck to, but there we go. So now let's see. So it needs to be this section. And connected to this section. Wait a minute. Bottom. Oh, what the? Get in there. Okay, so now we have that. Why do I feel like I did that backwards? Okay. No, that's not right. To be what? Okay. There we go. Okay. So now we need the shoulder pieces. One. Okay. And then this one. Okay. Those pieces. Okay. To then connect that to here. And then connect that to wait, hold on. Connect that to there. Okay. So now we attach those. Oh, I forgot the hands. That's alright, we can do that. We can attach those now. Okay. Pieces. Oh. F28 and C20. C11. Do an open hand on that one, so we'll do F24. and C. Okay. There. And here and there. Okay. And those supposed to connect. So there we go. And then we'll go ahead and put that in. Why is it not? Okay, there it goes. And I knocked off his head. Dagnabbit. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now we have the jetpack and the weapons and the stand. Do I need anything else from C? B, 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 F. Don't look like it. C. Still need a few things from F. I need one more thing from D, I think. Or technically 3. And I don't think I need these other parts from PC. No, don't need that either. Narrowing down what I'll need to use. Anything else from A? Don't think I need that either. Oh, nope, I need one piece from A. Okay. So I need A29. Which is some kind of connector for the jetpack. Okay, there's that. I think that's the only thing I need. So we'll put that away. Okay, so I need 18. Okay. A29. Wait, okay. It needs to be this way. B. B22. And that goes in this little recess here. Come on. Okay. Now I need B10 and B8. I think. In B8. Come on. Here. So now that. Oh, fuck. 2 there. Supposed to anyway. Ah, it is very specific. Okay. So one is supposed to go here. And the other one is meant to go on the other side. Okay. And it goes like so. And then lines up into this section. Okay. Now I need B11. And B16. This one. Okay. And then that goes like so. Okay. And then they all connect here. Oh, hold on. Okay. Jetpack's nearly done. Oh man, I missed a section, damn it. Just gonna hope that's enough to get this piece in there. Oh. Okay. Problem solved. There we go. Now we've got the jetpack done. Okay. Done, but at least connected. So 12 and 13. Nose cover up. Top portion. Okay. I think they're supposed to be fuel tanks. Okay. And then I need B15 and B14. Man, this section's just falling apart. Okay. And then those connect at the bottom. Oh, shoot. Come on. Just line up already. Here. That one. And there is... Come on. In there. Ah. That one. Okay. There's most of the jetpack done. So I need 17 and 20. And 19 should be the last piece on this jetpack. Okay. Oh, that's why it's so loose. I got it backwards. Eh. Oh, man. I don't know if I'll do more of these. This feels too much like work. Okay. So now we've got that done, and then it should just connect right on the back. Perfect. I mean, he's pretty much done, other than stickers. Everything else is just putting the weapons together. Don't need that. I don't need... Oh, actually, I do need this. This one. So F3. And F2. Okay. And then put those pieces together. Which will then put it in its holster. Which apparently there's supposed to be a strap for. I don't remember seeing that anywhere. Unless it's... Wait a minute, did I miss a step somewhere? I think I did. Specifically for the holster. Yep, I did. Okay. So D4 is supposed to be the clasps for the holster. I thought it was a sling, but it is not. My mistake. Okay, so... This is so complicated. There. Nice little clasp, keep it in place. Otherwise it will slide out. It is not snug at all. Okay, so I think all that's left is the DL44, which is his blaster. Oh, welcome back everybody. We are almost done with this build. Literally all I have left is to put the pieces together for his blaster. Okay, so there's the stock. F6. So now we have the DL44. Oh, I have this backwards. Wait a minute. Nope, I had it right. One of the coolest guns in cinema, in my opinion. All right. DL44, Boba Fett's trademark blaster. Although I will say, unless the stickers affect it, it looks nothing like what is in the pictures. And I think that's mostly my fault, but also kind of the instructions' fault, because they do not make it plainly obvious when you're supposed to put stickers on. Because looking back now, I am seeing sections where I skip the part where you're supposed to put the stickers on first. Well, we'll just chalk that up to literally my first model kit, and for next time I just need to pay closer attention to instructions. Okay, so we have blaster there. Well, I'll have to switch the hands, but you get the idea. Base is the only thing left. Okay. Okay. Don't know what this B2 is for. Oh, I see now. It's a connector, I guess. F1. Cool. Go ahead and cut this out. C9. Okay, and then now we have, whoops. Wait, how is this supposed to work? Okay, that makes more sense. you go. Okay, and then this piece is supposed to, I guess, connect the base with the foot area for him to stand on, I guess. So, well, shit. Okay, I see. So this is for if you have multiple kits to connect them. Okay. All right. So he is done. Holy cow, that was a lot. I guess I can go ahead and cut this piece out, even though I'll probably never use it. Got Boba Fett's face without the helmet. Good old Tamora Morrison. But I put it together, but I doubt I will ever actually use that. Whew. And it is 11:11. All I've got on here that I haven't done is the stickers, which I can put those on later. It's not a huge deal. But I can tell just by looking at the pictures on the demonstration page, it's not even close. Like, even just looking at the DL44 and even the blaster pistol, like, they're supposed to have brown wood furniture, and neither one of them have that. Yeah. I feel like maybe when this first released, this kit was good, but I feel like after that, the production value dropped quite a bit. Oh, but I guess that's a good thing that I got it on sale. Okay. So I think with that, that takes that building kit, has it completed. But I will say that that was a lot. And honestly, for what I got out of it, as far as the actual quality of the model, really don't feel it was worth it. Just throwing that out there. I'll still definitely put it somewhere on my wall to decorate it, but I don't even know if I want to even bother with putting the stickers on it, because it just, I don't think it's really going to improve it that much. I'm not gonna lie, this has me second guessing if I want to do more build kits in the future. I think I still want to do the Warhammer minis, just because there's not as much involved with building those. The majority of the work in it is the painting part of it, which I don't think I will mind that part as much, because I enjoy like drawing and art, so I'll probably enjoy the painting part of it too. But just build kits in themselves, don't know if they're going to be for me. That was 3 hours, or 3 hours and 15 minutes to put that one kit together, and that was probably the simplest kit that I could find Star Wars wise. Granted, I think the only other ones that I saw that really interested me that were actual characters was the original Boba Fett and Darth Vader. Everything else was starships, and I guarantee those are way more in depth than the action figures. But that has got that model kit completed, and I guess I can go ahead and see who might still be on to raid. Let's see who it is streaming. Let's see. I usually try to find somebody that I haven't raided in a while. But on Saturdays, I also try to find somebody that hasn't already been raiding for several hours. Let's see. You know what? Actually, you know what? They've been streaming for a while. I think I'll go ahead and raid Cheshire Jack, who is another friend of Geronimo Kiddo, who, if you've seen my streams before, I've collabed with her a few times in the past. But she's very nice, and all of her friends that I have met have also been really chill people. So we'll go ahead, send everybody Cheshire's way. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know that it is something a bit outside of the norm for me, but if you guys like it, who knows, maybe I come back with more stuff. I don't know if I will continue with the Star Wars builds, but I do definitely want to do Warhammer related miniatures. So definitely stay in the loop, and be sure to check out the VOD as well as clips that I'll upload for the stream. Drop a like or a comment on them just to let me know that you guys are interested and want to see more of it. But that is all I've got for you guys tonight. You are awesome as always, and I will talk to you all later. Deuces.